All right, we're here with Hunter. He got first after Swiss with PKBA at the, what is it, 9610s? Yeah, so let's get into it.
Alrighty, so for starting, we have the, we're playing Phantom Knights, so we're playing the triple torn scales. 2, 1. And so this is a pretty common ratio, but one thing I decided to add, just like my own little spin, was the Stain Greaves. Not a lot of people really played him. So what his effect is, if you don't know, is there's 2 effects. The Graveyard effect, you can summon any Phantom Knight monster from your hand, and you can either keep its level as the same or increase it by 1. The other effect is that if a Phantom Knight monster is special summoned to your side of the field, you can reveal him to summon him to your side of the field and either keep his level the same or increase by 1. So he really comes up when you have to use an early boots to play, so you can cloak effect search him, trigger scales, and summon about this. That's the main reason you're playing it.
Okay.
So that's all the Phantom Knight names.
Really quick, could you take your hat off because there's a shadow? I don't know if you care or not.
For other starters, you play Triple Tour Guide. These cards are probably going to come out when, come out of the deck when Brave card come out, the Brave archetype, and so, because you can't play normal summon, so the Brave cards are infinitely better than these. So, for targets for them though, I play Graphs here. You don't play any other Burning Abyss names. You don't need them. You don't need Livic. You don't need any of them. There's lines you can do if you draw either of them. If you draw one, you either summon or where Cherubini points to, or discard them off Torn Scales. So it's literally just irrelevant. The last card I chose to play is Sangan. So the entire point of Sangan really is just to either add one of the wielders, or you can add a hand trap. So you go Tour Guide this, that adds a hand trap to stop your opponent from playing, and then you just Cherubini send one of these guys, probably this one, to summon out Seer to keep for other extenders, I play 1 and 1. So the reason why not 2 or either of them is because they serve different purposes but have the same role. So they're both extenders in the sense, but this one beats spears and small attack monsters that you can just slam for free. And then this one allows Tour Guide not to be handled. So they serve the same purpose as an extender, but they have different roles, but they still get on the board the same way. One of each. These are the targets for e-tailing. They're also just free summons. You don't play Synchro, so the effect doesn't really matter. They just slam them on the board for free. The reason why I play one of each is they have the same role, once again, but you can't control the same name, so you have to play different ones. 2 bricks.
Okay.
And anytime I drew them, I still won, didn't matter. Entire tournament, I only dropped 2 games, except with top 8, then I lost the match. I dropped 2-0 to everybody, doesn't matter. For hand trap lineup, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 1 of this. The reason for 2 of is because I'm playing cross out, and these are cross out ratios for me. This one's an e-tailing target, and it's just fake good against the format. So it's good to 90% of the decks, and even in the decks where it's bad against, it's still okay. Just removal of a card is just really inherently good. Usually when you're playing cross out though, is you have to play cards that inherently beat your deck. So this. Even some points banishing this off cross out, or using cross out for this is pretty good. And so that's all the monsters in the main deck. Obviously, I'm playing cross out, and that's the reason why I played this deck today.
How good was that?
Cross out every single time it was activated, won the game.
Really?
Yeah. So I hit Call by the Grave today. Call by the Grave Duster. Every hand trap you see here. I hit a Lancia with it. Ascetic Lancia. Anytime it was activated, it won the game. It was a crazy card. Even in 53 cards, if you see it enough, it's fine. So for extenders, you have these and these. I love these today. Really great card. A free extender of a dark monster that you don't need to have any real restriction for. Same thing with E-Telly. A lot of people really thought about ashing E-Telly because they thought I was playing Virtual World. Just slamming E-Telly as your first card just as a free monster is really good. And even on your opponent's turn, has versatility for summoning Ghost Ogre, just sack it off. It's just free cards. So you have this and this. So I chose to play 2 Droplet and 1 Dark Ruler only because of cross-out ratios. So even if they play one or the other, you still have an answer for both, but they all serve the same purpose. So that's the main reason. Sorry,
It's all good.
And so other spells: Rhoda, power 1 of, power 1 of, power 1 of, power 1 of.
Good cards.
Yeah, just generic good cards. You need to play in your Phantom Knight deck. And then for like the questionable spells that you can like change from event to event, I decided to play 2 twin. There was a lot of back row when I first walked through the room. I always, whenever I drew, it was really good. Never not bad, you know. Even because you're playing a graveyard deck, so it's fine. And the final card is the Rango spell for the Phantom Knights. So what this card does is that you activate a target XYZ you control. You either rank up into a Phantom Knight monster or a Dark Rebellion by banishing from your graveyard. So you basically, if you're trying to go from 4 to 5, banish 1 Dark from the graveyard, summon the rank. What I did to play around cards like Ice Dragon Prison though, is that I would activate this, banishing my Dark Magician, so my Dragoon couldn't get Ice Dragon. Just a small little interaction I saw was cool. For traps, through this one, through this one, through this one. Pretty standard. I don't like wings, card sucks. Play this one instead.
Are you serious?
This is the best hand trip of the format. Even though it conflicts with this, it's fine. It's just too good not to play. Fogblade is Fogblade. It just is what it is. And that's the main deck. It's 53 cards, 3 axis, you know, pile, literal pile. For the extra deck, Blink Spider, you gotta play it for this little guy right here. This. My links are pretty standard, honestly. I never made Apple today, never made it once. My deck just played through everything else. I went through like, I don't know, today I went through like 7 negations because my hand was just Tatongas. For Xyz, my Xyz pool is a little weird though, even though my links are pretty standard. I played this one because I don't own access code, so. But there was one scenario where if it wasn't this and it was access code, I didn't kill him. But because it was this, I did kill him. So that was relevant. Levier, best card. Best rank 3. And one of each of these. I don't play Zeus. Never comes up for me. The downward never comes up. You just make these cards out cards, and then you just keep looping. Dragoon cleans out the rest of the board. And the target for this one. This one's a dark level 3, so it's just the best one of the better ones to play. If it was a dark level 3 warrior, that'd be the best one, but this is what it is. I guess you could say this one plays around there, can only do one also, but whatever. Finally, for the side deck, 3 Lancia. When you're going first, you side in 1 Lancia just in case, just for a cross out, because you actually get really affected by Lancia, so it's just really good to always have in your deck somewhere just in case. And it's pretty good against most of the meta anyway, like Neutral Will, Tri Brigade, the Mirror, even like troll strategies, you know. 3 Droll. It's mainly just for Drytron, but it's just there. I wouldn't side this one going in, like just one going first, because your deck doesn't get hurt enough by it. You just play normally. 2 Dark Rulers, the other 2 I have the 3rd one in the main deck, Duster, and then 3 evenly in this. So my last card's a very techy card. It's actually one of my favorite cards. It's actually called Anti-Magic Arrows. So for those people that don't know what this card does, at the start of the battle phase, you can activate this card. Neither player can respond to the activation or the effect of this card. Neither player can activate spell or trap effects for the rest of the turn, and they're also negated. So basically, the idea behind this card is that you play into like a very back row heavy deck, which there was a lot of them today, or a deck like Tri Brigade or whatever, it's only like Revolt or whatever. You slam this, and they can't do anything, and then you just combo off because your combo inherently clears, I believe that's what, 7 cards. So it's just a really good card, and it sets up a board state since you don't need your spell and traps to make a board. And that's the entire deck.
Do you think you'd change the ratios at all from 53?
Very small ratios, but it all depends on the format and the event that you're going to, and that's the main reason that you have to be careful of. So like, if there's no trap, like if it's not a trap format, obviously don't play Twin Twister and play more hand traps. It just all depends on where you are and what like your meta is.
Okay.
But the deck performed solidly until obviously, you know, the last game in top 8 where I opened 5 unplayable cards, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, first after Swiss, 8 rounds, over 200 people, straight to top 8.
Yes, sir. The pile loves me.
Yeah, did you have any insane plays?
Yeah, so one of the best plays that I had today was obviously the Ice Dragon's Prison thing today. It actually came up where someone was trying to out my Dragoon with an Ice Dragon's Prison, and I chained this on my what is his name? Break Sword. and I outed the Ice Dragon's prison, outed a different card, and summoned out the Dark Rebellion. So I just like literally 3 for 1 all these cards.
All right. Well, anything else you want to say?
No, I thank you for doing the deck profile. I do have a couple shout outs if that's okay.
Of course.
I want to shout out Prodigy Games, my boy Ezekiel, he's right over there, he's existing.
Let's go.
This weekend.
Go Ezekiel. What's nuts with the virtual world?
Yep, and then all my boys from Florida rep, and that's it.
Let's go. All right. Well, it's nice seeing you.
Nice meeting you.